So today we're going to learn to write a 5-paragraph essay and kind of go through and make sure we all understand what we're doing to kind of review and clarify and move forward. So first off, your 5-paragraph essay. Well, we have to look at why we're writing an essay. The reason you're writing essays in English is because we want to become critical thinkers and we want to be able to explain what we are believing and what we're thinking in different methods. Essays you'll write in high school, middle school, you'll write them in college. It's going to happen. The reason we do this is because it will help you explain your concepts and your beliefs to other people when you get out in the job place. Now, first off, we're going to use in class, we're going to use expository kind of quick to inform people, telling them persuasives, which will try and push you to argue or change somebody's mind about what something is or how they think. We will do some research for nonfiction texts, which are real life things that happen to discover, and literary essays, which we will do a lot more of when we're evaluating writing from an analytical perspective. We want to move forward with those 4 issues right there. Now, essay structure, fairly simple. We're going to have an introduction paragraph, which is going to tell people what they are going to read. The 3 body paragraphs are going to provide the evidence, and then your conclusion paragraph, which will tie everything together. So let's look at introduction paragraph. Now, you're going to have your attention grabber, your hook. This is what you will bring people in. You ask a question, you say a fact that's people won't necessarily believe, but it's true. You provide general information about the topic, about 2 or 3 sentences. You set them up for what you're going to be writing about. And most importantly is your thesis statement. This is the whole theme of the essay will be based off that thesis statement. And then you'll have 3 supporting facts or details that will be your setup for your body paragraph. Let's take a look at an example of one that we have here. Imagine you're opening your closet to find something to wear to school. All you find are a pair of khaki pants and white shirts. Does that sound like a nightmare? Well, for many public school students in Ontario, it is a reality. Students should not be forced to wear uniforms to Ontario public schools. Uniforms take away students' sense of individuality. They do not save money, and they do not teach students to respect differences. Let's take a look and break down what we've got here. First off, we've got our sentence of 2 or 3 about what this essay is going to be about. It gets our attention getter, sounding like a nightmare. Our thesis statement is the one that's going to be in red. Students should not be forced to wear uniforms to public school in Ontario. Now, that's a forceful sounding statement without being in your face. Why is that good? Because it's not I believe or I think. It is this is what should be happening. Our 3 body paragraphs. First body paragraph is going to say uniforms take away students' sense of individuality. Their second body paragraph is going to be say they save money. And our third body paragraph is they do not teach students to respect differences. So let's look at the body paragraphs right now. 3 body paragraphs, 1 body paragraph each for each supporting detail that you mentioned in the introductory paragraph. So the first one is going to be individuality, your second one is saving money, and your third paragraph will be not respecting individuals. Those are going to be the 3. Now, our topic sense will always start with restating what our detail was for that paragraph. So in the first one, the first topic sentence is going to be uniforms take away sense of individuality per student. Then we have to have some evidence or examples that say that students feel like they are fitting in with a group more, they're not individuals, they've lost their sense of identity. For number 2, and then our closing sentence is going to usually lead to a transition sentence, which because the students have no sense of individuality, they're not allowed to buy cheaper clothes that they may desire more. Instead, they have to buy these more expensive uniforms. That would be a good transition sentence to get from individuality into they are not any cheaper. So let's see what their next one is. There's how we look at it. Body paragraph 1, we have our topic sentence, supporting details from the first paragraph. We support the details with evidence or examples, and we have closing sentence or transition sentence. Body paragraph 2, exact same premise as body paragraph 1, just you do it with your different topic. So your topic sentence number 2 would be the one dealing with not saving money. We support details and evidence, and we have transition sentence. And then body paragraph 3 is going to be the last one that, looking the same, does not promote or does not allow people to respect others because they're all the same. Now, The last one is a conclusion paragraph, which is the time to wrap everything up. So you have your topic sentence that says, "This is what we believed." You restate your supporting details, the lack of individuality, the money issue, and then not respecting individuals, or respecting others. And then you restate your thesis statement that our thesis statement was along the lines of the public schools in Ontario should not be forced to wear uniforms. That is our thesis statement. Now we kind of use all those to tie everything together, and by the time we started, we've stated our argument, we've explained the argument in 3 different ways, and the last paragraph, the conclusion paragraph, restates your argument again and shows why you believe that. If you got any more questions, go back and take notes. Make sure you pay careful attention, because when we come back to class tomorrow, we will be working on our introduction paragraphs and the other paragraphs that we need to write. So make sure you take notes on this, and we'll see you in class tomorrow.